Hey, welcome back to the Midnight Mystery Archive and the July 13th mini episode. Well, we have officially wrapped the Gina Boss case, and you will have heard the Witness Wednesday this past week with her sister, Janelle Rapp. And I have to say, I've had the pleasure of doing a lot of different interviews for this podcast, and that specific interview was something really special. Janelle is so unique in that she took her sister's case and continued to advocate on behalf of her sister. But she didn't stop there. She had almost a supernatural experience, which she shared, that inspired her to continue to do what she was doing for Gina, for other people. And the stories that she shared from the advocacy of 411gina.org and how it has had an impact on the lives of multiple missing people and their family is so inspiring. And I'd be remiss if I said it isn't a big part of why I do the Midnight Mystery Archive. My goal and my hope every single time I pull the microphone up to my face is that when I tell these stories, first and foremost, I do it with care, with respect for the victims and their families. But beyond that, the hope is that by telling these stories, it will hit the right set of ears, someone who heard something, saw something, or knows something, and will compel them to bring an answer to the people who are victims in the cases that we cover. Every family and every victim deserves an answer. Janelle lives that every day. You heard it in that interview, and it's a big part of what I do here with the Midnight Mystery Archive. I can't thank her enough. Now, turning forward, on Friday, I released the first part of the Michael Dunahee story. And Michael was a young kid who disappeared from a very normal afternoon in the park. Mom was there to play a flag football game. Dad was there keeping eyes on the kid and on the game and Mom. And in an environment where there were dozens of people present, somehow he disappeared and has not been seen since. And one of the things that is most interesting about Michael's case is that there are so many parallels to a case in the United States in Arkansas of Morgan Nick. Very similar scenario in a very public place, many people around. You would think somebody could have seen something, but somehow by some crazy act of fate, nobody saw what happened to Michael. Now, I am happy to report that this coming Wednesday, you will hear a new Witness Wednesday. And in that Witness Wednesday, I will be joined by none other than Michael's mother, Crystal Dunahee. Crystal first and primary focus in her advocacy is for her son, Michael. And she has done tremendous work to keep Michael's case on the front burner and at the front of so many people's minds. In addition to that, she has been an integral part of Child Find BC, another advocacy group that advocates on behalf of missing children in that region of Canada, as well as more broadly throughout Canada. She, like Janelle, is very special and a very heroic person, not just for their missing loved one, but for so many others. And I am so proud and thankful to her that she is willing to come on the Midnight Mystery Archive, share a little bit about Michael's story. Michael himself, remember, this was a little kid, and as a parent myself, I know at that age, 3, 4, 5 years old, those are some of the best memories I have of my kids. And I'm sure that you will get so much out of that conversation. And then this coming Friday, part 2, we will wrap up the Michael Dunahee case, and we'll focus in on the investigation, things that have happened through the course of the last 35 years in that story. And we will also talk about the advocacy efforts of Child Find BC. I want to also mention tomorrow is a very big day for the Archive Podcast Network. If you have a passion for sports, if you have a passion for true crime, I encourage you to seek out The Halls of Mediocrity, our second podcast on the Archive Podcast Network. It's hosted by myself, as well as my older brother and my best friend, Jeff. And we look at the stories of athletes and in some cases, teams or organizations, and some of the criminal element that happens in those organizations, teams, and some of the poor decisions that so many athletes seem to fall into. But we're not just going to focus on the negative. One of the things that's great is that many of the stories in sports also have a great redemption in the end. When I think about redemption stories, Darryl Strawberry, great redemption story. He's a player that 5-star athlete, had all of the tools to be a Hall of Famer, made some bad choices, but now he has completely turned his life around and he is living a wonderful life, doing wonderful things for other people. Those are the types of stories we'll highlight there as well. I'm super excited about this podcast. One, because it's two topics that I'm extremely passionate about, that my brother is extremely passionate about. But two, I get to do it with my big brother. And that, to me, is so personally gratifying, I can't even put it into words. So make sure tomorrow, episode 1 launches. And in episode 1, we're going to be looking at the 2005 Minnesota Viking Love Boat scandal. And it is quite a story. Make sure to tune in wherever you get your podcast, Apple, Spotify, you name it, go seek it out. Finally, my first novel, Echo 1953. It launches July 27th, 2026. It is available in ebook now for pre-order on Amazon.com. And I have sent out almost 30 early reader copies. And the reviews coming back have been all 5-star. And I just cannot put into words how gratifying it is to see the work that I put into this book being seen and read now by total strangers, and each and every one coming back and saying, wow, what a great book. So if you haven't yet, go to Amazon.com, type in Echo 1953, it'll pop right up, and place your pre-orders today. It'll be available in paperback as well. Now, to wrap up, one other thing I wanted to mention, we are on Patreon now. Go to patreon.com/Midnight Mystery Archive to support the show. $5 a month is the opening tier, a basic cup of coffee. You can go there, support the work that we do, and help us to continue to tell these stories and tell stories just like Amy Bradley's to a continually growing audience in hopes that we can help bring answers to victims and families. Thank you each for listening. Remember, Witness Wednesday with Crystal Dunahee, the mother of Michael Dunahee, on Wednesday, and this Friday, part 2 of Michael Dunahee's case. We'll see you next time.